I sleep naked. Okay. Thanks for letting us know, Smelly Cheesecake 49. What is this? Bro, how you gonna make half the video the intro? What is this? Did that say Mike? Wow, I guess you hate Adidas, huh? What's wrong with Adidas, bruh? Ain't nothing wrong with Adidas, man. I've had a pair, everything. What you mean? I've had a pair of Adidas slides that I've had for like 2 years, and there's like the greatest thing ever. I've worn them weed eating, mowing, fishing, just wore them doing recreational stuff. Them things are goated, bruh. You know what I mean? Six, I'm not gonna lie. 5. 4. I ain't never been to a museum, so I don't even know. Are museums cool? Guess I'm gonna go 3. I got 2 and 1 left. We went bottom up here. Nah, I can't never go to a public water park again. Y'all remember that story I told you about that kid that took a dump right in front of me? Ever since that happened, I have never went back to another water park ever again. I told y'all that story not too long ago. Y'all remember that? A lot of people seem to don't remember. All right, so look, I was at I think it was Magic Springs. Y'all ever heard of Magic Springs in Arkansas? We was on a trip. Man, I was probably like 12 or 13 years old. We was swimming there, you know, at Magic Springs. There was this big old pool, bro. Huge pool, man. I'm talking big old pool. Like there was a super deep end, and then there was a all the way up to the shallow end. Yeah, it was like a wave pool. So I was like at like the 4-foot section. I'm sitting there floating, right? This random kid floats up in front of me. He was just looking at me. He was like from me to the face cam, just floating. All I could see was like shoulder up. He stopped right in front of me and just stared at me, stone-faced, for like 30 seconds. Didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. He was just staring at me. I was staring back at him. And then all of a sudden, he just left, and right where he was sitting, there was a turd floating in the water. On my mama. And ever since that day, I realized how disgusting water parks are, and I never went back again. No, you know what? No, I went to one more water park. Dude, I have had bad experiences. Yo, mom. Yo, look at this, though. That's not even the worst experience I've had at a water park. You know what's crazy? It's not even close to the worst experience I've had at a water park. We went to another water park. It was my birthday. So, it was my mom took me and my friend Mardarius to this water park, right? It was like some backwoods water park. It was like fresh water. It wasn't like filtered or nothing, right? So, you know, we get out, we go swimming. I've told this story before too, But I'm going to tell y'all, like, this scarred me for the rest of my life, and this is the reason I will never jump in any water unless it's a swimming pool. Me and my buddy and my mom, we was swimming, right? We swam all day, right? Y'all laughing at Mardarius' name. I bet you won't say it to his face. He's swole, bro. He's like a bodybuilder. You better quit playing on Mardarius' name, bro. But anyway, look here. We was sitting here. We was swimming all day. Bro. Yeah, W. Mardarius, that's my dude, man. And we left, right? It was a cool water park. It was kind of, it was kind of dirty a little bit. You know what I mean? Chat, we left. A week later, you want to know what happened, bro? A girl that was at that same water park at the same time as us got a brain-eating amoeba, bro. And I think she was the only person in history to survive it. You can look it up. She was at the same water park the same week that we was. She got a brain-eating amoeba, and she's the only person in history that survived it. And so from that point forward, I ain't never got back into a fresh body of water in my life. You can look it up, bro. You can look up Arkansas brain-eating amoeba incident. And I was at the same water park that she was the same week. Yep. Dookie action with the 5 gifted. Appreciate you. But yeah, chat. So those two situations are the reason your boy, don't mess with water parks. You had that kid that took a dump right in front of me, and then you had the brain-eating amoeba incident. And from that point forward, I can't go. I can't. And not to mention, when you share a body of water with a bunch of people you don't know, bro, it's just nasty, man. She died. She might be dead now, but she survived it for a long time. What is that? Hold on, what is that? Hold on.
I don't really like committing to things.
This is literally it!
But when Verizon announced that I could lock in a low price for 3 years, I mean, yeah.
Hold on.
That's what I'm
Fish
talking
nipples
about.
with the 5. Hold on.
Can you hear me now?
Bro, Pete Davidson, get off my screen, man. Golly, bro. Everywhere I go, I see Pete Davidson. Like, stop. Look.
Beat the odds. Just the third person ever in North America to survive a rare...
Look, this was from 11 years ago. So 11 years ago, I was... $15? Yeah, 8. You're right, 8.
brain infection.
Yeah, it's incredible. For 2 months, Kaylee Hardig has been battling this terrifying, nearly always fatal infection. And
I told y'all, bro. Y'all thought I was lying. This is actually her, bro. We was at the same water park the same week, man.
She is speaking out for the first time.
Wow. Does it show the water park in here that we was at? Oh my goodness! Dude, I remember it like it was yesterday. This is the volleyball section right here. Me and my buddy Mardarius was over here at the volleyball section for like the whole time. This is the area that the brain-eating amoeba was at. And we was swimming with a brain-eating amoeba, bro. And this where she got it, man. Bro, and this right here makes the water look good, bro. When we was there, the water was brown, bro. It was brown. It wasn't looking like this. Dude, I don't know, man. Dude, I remember the big giant slide you could go down. This is a little platform right here where the lifeguards would stand, bro. They wouldn't pay attention to nothing, bro. Yeah, man. Golly, yeah, that's her, bro. I told y'all. I told y'all it was real, man. Yeah, it shut down after. Yeah, it literally shut down. It literally, the whole water park shut down after that happened. No joke. Could have been you. That's exactly my point. It could have been me. And so from that point forward, I was like, wow, that could have been me. So I will never jump into a lake or any fresh body of water again. So if I'm going swimming, it is in a filtered, well-maintained swimming pool, bro. Like my swimming pool that I have, if I don't grab the water and smell it and it don't smell like chlorine, I ain't even getting in. It's got to be drenched in chlorine for me to get in it, bro. I don't want no brain-eating amoeba, man. Because that's the thing. If you get a brain-eating amoeba, you just dead. You just straight up dead, bruh. You know? And again, like I was telling y'all a minute ago, dude, sharing a body of water with a bunch of people that you don't know is just nasty. Because, you know, bro, people peeing in that pool, bro. People peeing in that pool. People farting in that pool. And farting in the pool nasty, too. Because you imagine somebody farting in a pool and there's booty flakes just flaking off into the pool. And then you swim through it? No, bro. That's why there's a rule at my pool. If you pee in my pool or fart in my pool, you get executed. Dead serious. That's nasty. Bro, that's nasty, man. Yo, Colin with the 10. Get the W, Colin. Appreciate you, Colin. Exiled? No, executed. But yeah. You know. It's crazy, bro. Rank these nice things. Okay.
Rank these, but you can't change.
Okay. I mean, you got to go number one with Kitty, bro. Case definitely swims with a shirt on. On my life, I don't. Your name is Travis the Toe Lover, and you're trying to accuse me of swimming with a shirt on. I just clicked on your profile, and your profile picture is somebody's bare feet and a pair of slides. Don't you ever type in here again, dude. This dude, Travis the Toe Lover, just tried to accuse me of swimming with a shirt on. I knew a kid that swam with a hoodie on, bro. I ain't gonna say no names, bro. We went to camp one summer. It was hot. I'm talking, it was like 100+ degrees. Bro, we was swimming. Bro had a hoodie on. Bro was swimming with a hoodie on. I looked at him like, bro, you about to die. He was like, no. He wouldn't take that hoodie off, man. He wouldn't take that hoodie off. He was swimming in a hoodie. Yeah. Anyway, my bad. Yeah, number one with Kitty, though. No traffic. I mean, that's cool, but, like, is it really a big deal? Like, 5? No stream crashing? Oh, number 2. Salt lamps are tough. I'm gonna go 4. So I'm gonna assume this means no crashes, so I'm gonna go 3. It's almost done completely, but we've been in there. Yo, stack of bread with 2,000 bits. W stack of bread with 2,000 bits. What'd you say? I used to manage pool, chemistry, and such. Can confirm most public schools, pools are disgusting and not taken care of properly. That's what I'm saying, bro. People be in there dookie-ing, bro. People be dookie-ing in swimming pools, bro. I remember, bro, Magic Springs, bro, it was a meme. Not just because of that one kid that came and took a dump in front of me, but I remember you could look and just see turds out there floating. Multiple. Just turds in the water floating. Just little dark spots in the water, people dookie-ing, bro. People are just chat. You got to realize, bro. Most people are disgusting, dude. I can't imagine ever in my life being unhinged enough to not only dookie in a pool in general, but to dookie in a public pool.